Well, my next guest is one of the sweetest and most gifted ladies to ever perform in country music. Yet while she entertained countless fans along with her daughter Winona, she battled a crippling darkness off stage. Recently, she came by to tell us about that struggle and how she found her way back. And being the passionate and patriotic American that she is, she brought me a very nice welcome gift of an American flag. Here's Naomi Judd.
Look what I brought you.
You know what? I love when people love America, and you've done so many things for our veterans. Let's stand and give the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yes.
All right.
As we say in church, stand as you're able. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That never gets old. In reading your book, most people would see you and say, a superstar, amazing, CMA winner, Grammy winner, all of these wonderful accolades. But there was things going on personally, privately, that were not the same as on stage. What was happening?
I want to tell everybody about depression because it's ruining your lives. It's causing divorces, getting fired, wrecking homes, suicidality, and all that. I remember when I started to realize I had depression, when I thought about all the other things I've been through. But here's the deal. Depression, there are 40 million of us. There are people in this audience. Of course, there are millions of people watching us right now. 40 stinking million people.
A lot of people
have depression. And it's the #1 psychiatric disease. So I'm here to tell people it's not a character flaw, definitely not. It's a disease. The experts say that just like if you have heart disease, disease of the heart, if you have diabetes, a disease of the pancreas, your pancreas doesn't secrete enough insulin. So this is a disease of the brain because we don't make enough of the happy, feel-good chemicals. Dolly was asking me the other day, she's one of my girlfriends, I love that. I have Dolly Parton for a girlfriend. I've seen her naked. Well, anyway.
I just want the audience to know I have not. Just so you know. You're pretty honest, and I think that's one of the things I loved about the book is that you were incredibly candid. There was nothing held back. You know, this was not a glossed over, sugar-coated version of Naomi Judd's life. But I think it's helpful because there are people who, if they know you have been through those valleys, they know that maybe they have had them too. And I think the remarkable thing is the hope that you came to.
Absolutely. Again, there are 41 million of us. And in River of Time, the reason I wrote it, like you were just saying, I'm very, very candid. And you're going to be shocked at some of the stuff that's happened in there. But just remember, I'm sitting here right now, and I'm cracking jokes, and I'm doing very well. But what was your question?
How did you get to a place of hope? Because I think that's what I found in the book that was most instructive to me, is this not this, gee, things are terrible, I'm Naomi Judd, I've had a really tough life. But this book is ultimately about hope and healing. How do you get there?
I learned there's 17 steps that I take, and I learned this stuff the hard way. Every time, and I talk in there about being on the bridge, and really, it was the dark night of the soul, big time. But I remember thinking in the book of Hebrews, I may be paraphrasing, so help me, for faith is the substance of things not seen, the evidence of things to come. So that's what hope is. It's not an absolute. And I'm scared to death. I can't believe that it's all come to this. I've been through so much pain. I got to a place where I wouldn't eat, I wouldn't drink, I wouldn't get out of bed, and they had to call 911 on me. And the only thing that I have is the God of my understanding. I've always believed in God, and the fact that there's hope. And I know hope doesn't mean that tomorrow I can walk out of here and be totally normal again. But hope means that there's something on the other side. And I just, step by step, doctor by doctor, medication by medication, therapy by therapy, now I want them to know.
And you're still able to perform. You still have a wonderful husband who has been by your side through all of this. How important was it that your husband, Larry, stayed with you and encouraged you?
Throughout all of this, he never left me. Mm-hmm. And if I had to go to therapy, I went to therapy in California one time, therapy in Arizona one time, he got the nearest motel room and would come to see me on visiting hours. I really sometimes can't believe that he's put up with all the scary, unbelievable stuff that I've been through.
Well, but he has, and you have come out on the other side. I know it's a constant and ongoing battle, but Naomi, I think you have done the people of this country, particularly folks suffering from depression and their families, a great service with the book River of Time. This is the hardback edition. There's a brand new paperback edition of this book, and I want to encourage you to read River of Time. Challenging, inspiring story, available in soft cover. It's available at your bookstores. It's candid, it's blunt, I think that's what makes it such a powerful story. But if you think it's going to be depressing, I want you to know
there's hope.
It is about hope, and that's what you're about. Naomi, I love you. I'm so grateful to have you here. You're a treasure, and thank you for coming and being here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Naomi Judd.